Your Bowling Green Falcons start season 3 4-0, are currently ranked 7th in the country, and we're not playing against MAC competition either, like we were the first 2 years. I mean, yeah, we've had a couple of cupcakes, FCS and Marshall, but like Iowa State is a power program, and we beat Ohio State, as I'm sure you all saw. Which they're only 2-2 right now. That's not the best looking win right now, but it's still Ohio State. So, whether the record shows it or not, that is a heck of a win for the program and for our resume. And hopefully that resume can help us get some recruits as we look at what we're doing so far. I had to drop a 4-star gem D tackle off the board just because Clemson already had him. It was like a week away from surefire committing there. I wasn't able to get a visit off in time. It is what it is there. But everywhere else, I'm looking pretty good. Emmanuel Ames looks like I'm about to drop below Notre Dame. But I do have a visit scheduled for week 7, Arkansas State. So that's coming close. That will be later in this episode. He will be coming with Kerry Damania, I think is how you say that name. Only 5'11" at linebacker is a little unfortunate, but he has the athleticism to make up for it. Ames as well. 6'1's pretty good size for a corner. 91 speed is good enough to keep up. Just trying to get as much depth as I can on defense, I think, is the best course of action right now. Also, upgrading the front is a good idea. Doug Redmond, I'm in really good shape for. He had a visit last week. So probably either after this week or after next week, he will be the first commit of the recruiting class. And if not, he will still join, just maybe not first. Frank Kiwanuka, he's looking pretty good as well. I don't have him scouted, but that's a strong enough name, and I like speedster archetype receivers. So hopefully we can get another body in that receiving core that, I mean, we have our three. Isaiah Johnson, Sammy Riggs, and Austin Clay have all been really good this year. But just getting as many bodies in the room as possible is never a bad idea. And everybody else we're looking pretty good on. Jonathan Ham actually does not look good right now at all. I have a visit scheduled for week 10, Kansas State. I don't think this recruitment's going to make it to week 10. Because I think, is this week 5 or week 6? This is week 5. Okay, so he's probably just committing to North Carolina after that visit. So that might not be the best visit I had set up. But we'll let that be a problem for the future. We got to worry about our game right now against Baylor. Crazy, we're a higher overall team than a lot of these Big 12 teams, but the Big 12 doesn't sim that well, and we have been. So I guess it does make sense, but it just is weird to think of where we were already at versus where we started out at. We do have Austin Clay back as a return man. This is kind of just what I wanted him doing. He has the most speed on the team. He has the abilities to be able to make guys miss. I think giving him the ball in as many facets as possible is probably going to be a good idea. It just is difficult to do that when you have a running back in the Heisman conversation year after year and is dominating as much as he is. It just feels bad to take the ball out of his hands, but he has this season already had a bit of a problem with injuries as we have an offensive lineman go down. So maybe not giving him 30 carries a game would be a better course of action than what we have been doing. Although, I mean, he does stuff like that, and it's like, why would you take the ball out of his hands? Well, simple answer is it's cool to do that against 2-1 Baylor in week 5. I needed to be able to do that in the national championship, or at least the playoffs. So I can't afford to have him go down early. Speaking of going down early, probably should not have tried to juke there with my quarterback, but didn't fumble, didn't really seem to take too much of a hit, so we live to fight another down. 2nd and 1 sneaking through for that first down. We love to see that. And it's not just the home runs with Daniel Hill. We'll have that, but he's so good at just finding the creases to get a couple yards. And I think that is one of the more underrated parts of his game. Not just being able to just power through everybody, but kind of just finessing his way in there. You wouldn't really expect him to have that element at 241 pounds or whatever it is, but he is just an all-around fantastic player. And I'm sure you guys have figured that out by now if you've watched any of this series. He will take a break for this play, though. We'll see Deion Ramsey, who is somebody who has stepped up a little bit this year, but maybe not quite to the level we maybe wanted him to. But the level we wanted him to was simply not an attainable goal. So, I mean, he's doing his job. He's doing what he needs to do, and that's all we can really ask of him. As Ethan Houck sneaks forward for the first down. I'm not even, like, focused on the game that much right now, and we are driving on Baylor. This is a good sign. If I could just sit here and riff, and I just score easy touchdowns without even thinking about it. Jacone Duffy makes the catch and drags his way into the end zone. 7-0, and I've barely even broken a sweat. Gotta love that. All right, let's see what they can do, though. Our offense is good. We have established time and time again this offense can score. Can our defense defend? They show Cam Calhoun as the focus player there. He's our highest overall defender. He has not played like it. A lot of our high overall guys have just not played at the level I expected them to, getting him out of the portal. He has, though. DK Gilly's been really good for us this year. Terry Nichols was good last year. He's good again this year. Cam Calhoun has been a flat-out disappointment. Him and Nick Clayton, just haven't really lived up to the hype that I had for him. Which, again, is that them underperforming, or is that me having too high of expectations? I guess there's really no way to know. But, I mean, you want to change the narrative, this is the game to do it right here. Just do what you got to do. Make your big plays. Not even big plays, just make the play. Get us off the field, let the offense cook, and we'll be all right. Okay, I got sucked into that block. Couldn't even get back there if I tried. And, yeah, Baylor's driving just as easy as I was, so that's not a great sign. Make the tackle. Yep. Here we go. And we do have these high overall guys, but it's not even just the high overall guys. I feel like we have guys down, like, maybe down the depth chart a little bit that are still good. It just feels like we have our guys that are standing out, but you are only as strong as the weakest link. And unfortunately, we do have a few weak links I still think we need to clear up a bit. Is Nick Clayton with the TFL, finally. It feels like whenever I talk crap about Nick Clayton, that's when he finally starts to actually play football. So maybe I just need to start talking trash about him and he'll make his plays. There's Cam Calhoun, right on schedule. The player I've been talking crap about, he's come to perform. I love it. I'm loving what I'm seeing. See if you can't force a 3 and out here. Well, not 3 and out, but third down stop. That's more what I meant. And this is a weird enough angle. It's not quite on the hash mark. It's a little bit further back. This is probably good, but you're kind of in that gray area of I don't know. Yeah, just sneaks in. So 7-3 Bowling Green start. Not bad. Again, we have seen that a lot with this defense, though, with the bend but don't break sort of mentality. We'll let them get down the field, but a lot of these drives that they start, or they end up at, like, the 10-yard line or the 5-yard line, they only end up getting field goals. So, I mean, if we can keep forcing that, I'm going to be feeling pretty good about our chances long-term this season. Let's see what offense can do here. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard carry. Try a little screen here. We got some blocks. Spin move. Oh, is he gone? No, he's caught from behind. Man. I thought that was going to be a tackle about 5 times before it was. I cannot believe that is what ended up being the tackle. Heck of a play as it was. 1st and 10 on the 6. And there isn't a player I'd want to give the ball more right now than Daniel Hill. Thought he was about to truck into the end zone there, but credit to that safety, he made a heck of a play. Can you do it twice, though? No. Touchdown, Daniel Hill. I mean, you're not stopping him for a single yard. You're just not. If there's any player in the country I trust to get 1 yard on the goal line, it's him. He's like 6 foot, 6'2", 240 pounds. All the breaking tackle, trucking abilities you could possibly want. I mean, he's just perfect. He is the perfect running back. Unless you went and made like a 99 overall across the board running back, he is the perfect back. Asiata almost got a pick there, honestly. That was crazy. As it stood, though, just incomplete. Make a 2nd and 10. We try to go underneath. You have 4 out of it, but makes it 3rd and 6. See if we can't get him off the field here. Oh my, these underneath throws. What do I have to do? Like, I'm putting on flats. They're just not being played hard enough. And then the one time I actually adjust to a full-on hard flat, they just throw a corner route. What do I do? Like, what can I actually do to stop a defense in this, or to stop an offense in this game? I don't get it. I mean, that's a good start, is just have the quarterback throw a terrible ball. I would like a slightly more consistent option than that, but, I mean, I'm not mad at it. 2nd 10, they're going to run. I was there. He back juked. Clayton was able to make the tackle on the backside. Make it 3rd and 7. Heat him up a little bit. See what happens. They are going to throw. They had some options open, but they couldn't quite get there. Nick Clayton with the sack. All right. Is this a Nick Clayton legacy game? I would not be mad at that. Not at all. Oh, that's a beautiful punt. Okay, down to the 15. That honestly could have been a lot worse. I thought that was like inside the 10 territory, honestly. See how that safety decides to play it. Honestly, played it really well, but we got a lot of running room here with Hauk. Ducks out of bounds for a gain of 10. Love it. Ooh. I don't love what I'm seeing right now. This might be the worst thing I could possibly call right now. Yeah, I knew it was bad the second I saw the play art, but I had 7 seconds. I had no choice. That play needs to be burned at the stake, I think. Oh, we're getting sticky with it. Let's go, Daniel Hill, up to the 50. Making guys miss. Love it. I'm loving a lot of what I'm seeing today, boys. Let's go. Pocket starts to collapse. We step up. Take a hit we probably didn't need to take. But we didn't fumble, and it didn't look like he got very hurt. So, no harm, no foul, I suppose. Tried to step up. They had a spy. I didn't read that. Maybe a little run was not a bad idea. I've been doing a lot of pass this drive. That might be the worst possible way I could have read those blocks, maybe ever. All right, they say I need 2 yards for field goal range. How about I just throw a pick like an idiot? Okay. That's on me for thinking Sammy Riggs could actually outrun somebody. He looked like he had a step. I tried to put a little more heat on it, but if you throw with a little bit too much power on revamp passing, that ball is going into the defender's hands anyways. So, it was kind of just a lose-lose. Really just shouldn't have thrown that ball. Should have found somewhere else to put it. God. Ban Hot Blitz 2027, dude. This play is terrible. There's no way. There is actually no way. How did he, A, make that throw? How? Hold on. Hold on. In that pocket, he makes that throw. Okay. Sounds good, man. Okay. I shot the right gap. Unfortunately, nobody was there for the cutback. And that was just wide open. Boy, we're kind of getting cooked right now, guys. Can we go back to locking in? All right, there we go. Fourth and an incompletion. Terry and Nichols, that's just what he does. Third and one, let's see how they respond. Sneak up here, try to get a little closer to the line. And that's an incompletion. Kelly makes a stop. They got an injury on the line. They're not going to be forced to call a timeout for some reason. Not that it really matters. Let's heat him up again. Okay, yeah. So, what was that route? That was not an under route. He sprinted. He didn't even make it past the line of scrimmage on that drag route. I mean, that's just the most cheesy crap I've ever seen. Boy. I mean, the CPU has, like, one route tree, and I cannot stop it. I just cannot stop it. They have, like, 2 plays. Well, 3, because QB sneak as well. I'm there. Wrapping him up. QB tried to escape. Not on my watch, buddy. Not on my watch. That being said, that will be the last time I could run a play without a QB contain. I mean, how do you even stop that? Somebody please fucking tell me how you stop a goddamn drag route in this game. Or not even a drag route. How do you stop a flat? What route do you have to put on to stop a flat that won't immediately get shelled the second that they switch to a corner? Because you can't stop both. You can't stop both. I plan for one, they throw the other. Every time. Every time. Call our first time out there. Probably don't need to be calling timeouts right now. Especially since I have time. It's not like we're, like, desperate for points. Fall on the ball. No way they land on it. Okay. Oh, boy. Here we go. I mean, what do you do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Genuinely, what do you want me to do? As the guy over the middle of the field. Do you want me to give up the fucking drag route for 10? Or do you want me to let the over go free for 10? No matter what, it's a guaranteed 10 fucking yards every goddamn time. What do you want me to do? Here we go. I'm gonna stop the 10. Here comes the flat. Here comes the check down. Because I can't stop all of it. I can't put 15 players on the field like you have to actually be able to stop a defense in this, or stop an offense in this game. What do you want me to do? I'm guarding everything except for one guy, and that one guy they find every time. What do you want me to do? Unbelievable stuff, man. Contains there. That's the end of the half. They try to get aggressive, get more points before the half. They ran out of time. Was that Nick Clayton was sacked too, by the way? All right. And I forgot that they get the ball to start the half. Okay. Man. I mean, I have one drive I didn't score a touchdown on. This game has just been so unbelievably fast. Make the open field tackle. Come on, Hodgins. Let's go. Stop him for a yard. They have 21 pass attempts already. We're there. Let's go. Nick Clayton sack number 3. He's here. Well, they'll count it as a half sack with Ian Vandermeer away. All right. 2.5 sacks for him on the game. Because now he's getting desperate. He's rolling out, and I got these contains ready. Okay. I thought Terry and Nichols had, like, the freest pick of all time. I forgot that I am not allowed to have interceptions or any turnovers. That's my mistake. The only way I'm allowed to get the ball back without a touchdown being scored is either they score a field goal or they punt. I'm not allowed to actually get turnovers. First and 10, Daniel Hill. He just fell down. He just fell down. What do you mean he just fell down? Gotta take off, but for some reason my quarterback is running like he has 75 speed instead of 84. 3rd and 11. Make the catch. Dude, what is wrong with... Okay. What is happening right now? It feels like my players got, like... All of my players' abilities got taken over by the Monstars. That's like PI 4 times! No way! Dude. Watch this, dude. Sammy Riggs gets bumped by 1. 2 defenders. That one was while the ball was in midair. And that's nothing. That's nothing. Come on, game. Give me something. That is so weak. That is so unbelievably weak, it's not even funny. Bash his skull in defense. It's a play action! It is a play action! You want to know what happens when a user runs play action? He gets sacked before he can even go into the step back animation. You know what happens when the computer runs play action? They get the best blocking ever seen, and it's a guaranteed 20 yards. I mean, what am I watching? What am I actually watching, dude? Come on. Like, everything they do, everything they touch is turning to gold right now. And Daly with a drop. Because it couldn't get any worse, right? Because it couldn't possibly get any worse. Let's go ahead and make him drop a wide open pick, too. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. You guys are so funny. You're so funny, EA. Hilarious. Hilarious actors we got over there at Electronic Arts to Buren. Hilarious. 3rd and 3. I bet they're going to try to run this ball and we're going to stuff it. It's an option. We're there. I mean, I know what they're doing. I could tell you before it happens what they are doing, and I cannot do a goddamn thing to stop it. Because this game blows. How is this a 1-point game? I feel like we should be winning this game by so many more. It's like this. It's the story of the season. We should be winning by so many more points, and we just aren't because EA shenanigans. It's unreal. This looks like a horrible front to run on. I'm either gaining 1 yard or 50. Alright. 3, not too far off. I mean, it feels like nothing is working right now. Okay. Okay, so... Why? Why in this game? Why is the running back 2 different options? Make it Y or make it RB. Don't do it both! Why are there 2 options? Yeah, I mean, there's actually nothing. Dude, why am I throwing that ball? I had so many other things open, I just didn't want to throw it because I knew I was going to get fucked. And instead, I just fucked myself. Dude, I am absolutely full tilt right now. Calhoun breaks it up. Tell you what, they're getting the ball, like, within the goal line, and they're not scoring. I don't know if our goal line D is just elite, or if they're just horrible at executing. But I am at least liking that. Fuck. Yeah. I love how shade underneath and run commit your whole fucking team up the middle is a difference of 1 button. I love how that's the difference of 1 button. So instead of having your guys actually have a chance of not just guarding the same zone, now your whole team's out of position. I cannot believe I'm losing this game right now. I cannot believe I am losing this game right now. I mean, they know what they have to do. They just have to stop the run. They just have to stop the run. The question is, can they do it? And I don't know if the answer is yes right now. If I got yards, I gotta take them. You could. What are we doing, gentlemen? Can one of you break off? At some point, we got 2 guys guarding this, blocking the same guy for about 5 seconds. What are we doing? Why is my whole team like 5 speeds slower than they were a week ago? That's really what I want to know. Is why is my entire team so much slower? No way that's a drop. There's actually no fucking way that is a drop. I'm going for this, and I'm not getting it, and I'm going to break a controller. I'm going to tell you guys what happens before it even happens. I'm going for this, I'm not going to get it, and I'm going to smash this controller. Isaiah Johnson made the catch. Oh my god, finally something went my way. I can't believe it. Okay. Slide! Slide! Also, how is that not the fumble, but the simplest tackle from behind is always a fumble? Daniel Hill, speed option, touchdown. God, he looks so slow right now. He looks so slow. I don't know why either. He has like 93 speed, but he looks like he's running in quicksand. God, it is not a good sign that this is game 1 against Baylor and I am mauling this hard. It's a screen. We're there. McCary, make the play. Good enough. 21-20, start of the fourth quarter. This game should be a blowout. But at the same time, we are not playing nearly our best brand of ball, and we're still winning the game. They have 14 rush attempts for 20 yards. Granted, most, if not all of that, is thanks to 4 sacks. We're there. How is that even a catch? How are we even, like, there has to be a setting or something. Can we... Motion response. Cornerback matchups. Not by depth chart. That's not it. I really don't know. Like, there's got to be an option somewhere to make it so that way they don't have a guaranteed 5 yards of play on those. There's got to be something. Chucking it deep. I'm going for the pick. It's somehow not a Moss, but it's also somehow not a pick. I mean, I get why it's not a pick, because that's a corner trying to catch a 50-50 ball. But, like, what do I actually have to do to get a pick in this game? Like, what's it going to take to finally get a pick? It feels like I don't know if I have more than 1 interception all year. Maybe I have, like, 3. But none of them were because I clicked on and did anything. I'm pretty sure they were all the computer. And again, I asked the question, why is it more beneficial to let the computer do the football stuff for you than it is to let the user actually make inputs? Like, I would even accept I'm simply bad at the game, because I am. I'm not that good at this game. I will admit that. At least defensively, I am not that good at this game. And sometimes offensively, I'm not either. But I am pressing B when the ball is in midair, and I'm pressing Y right before the ball gets to the receiver. And, I mean, I'm not even close. Like, my players don't even jump. Austin Clay with the catch. Falls the wrong way twice. We're down at the 2. Daniel Hill, poverty touchdown. Honestly, I think I go for 2 here. 27-20, if I get this 2-point, it'll be a 9-point game. If I don't get it, it's only a 7-point game. Do we have the speed to outrun the DN? We sure do. Ethan Howe, 2-point conversion. 29-20. Beautiful. Could not have asked for a better drive there. Good tackle and return as well. Make them go 87 yards if they want to score a touchdown. Laster breaks it up. Well, that might not have been the right terminology for it. More shoots the run gap is more what I meant to say. I don't know how breaks it up came into my head. Dude. How would you even throw that ball? Who in their right mind even attempts that pass? There were like 3 defenders in the area. Nobody in their right mind attempts either of those passes, and this guy did. Am I playing against Jameis Winston right now? What on earth? I'm pressing Y. I am pressing Y. He's not even, like, acting like there's a ball in the area. He literally has thrown it straight at me 3 straight plays, and I have no ball. And they're going to get to punt this ball away. They're going to go for it, actually. My lord. Swat this. Thank you. I don't even know if that was a swat or just a flat-out drop, but it wasn't a catch. That's all I care about. Take me home. God, Heisman, Heisman downhill is so nice, man. Okay, so here's the situation. I have no idea when the recording like stopped working. My input, my Xbox input, like glitched out on me. At some point, I think the score was 29-20. So I guess we haven't missed much, but we got another touchdown. We went for 2 and didn't get it. We are now currently... Yeah, we just kicked off. Okay, hopefully you guys didn't miss much, other than maybe a little bit of molding. But that's okay. 1st and 10 Baylor. Let's try to get back into this game here. Well, not back into it. We're up 15. Stevens is right. There's no way! How? Dude! How are these not interceptions? On everything I love, I am pressing Y. On everything I love, I am pressing Y. It's not even, like, attempting to come up. They literally just throw it at my user every time. There's nothing I can do. Even that's double coverage. That is double coverage. There are 2 guys in the area, and neither of them make a play on the ball. The only way I can stop their pass game is if their quarterback sucks. That's the only way you can actually stop them. What are we doing? There's no way! There's actually no way! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. There's actually no way! There's actually no way! What are you even talking about? What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? It's in his face. There's actually no way. There's actually no way. What do you mean? He tips it up twice. Into his hands, standing in the end zone. There's actually no way. Dude. Oh my god. This game sucks so bad. How bad is Cam Calhoun's catching to have that happen twice? There's actually no way, dude. What do you mean? He has 81 catching. That's 81 catching. What? What do you mean? Okay. Well, Baylor's within 1 score now. Yep, that's the situation we are now in. At least I realized they were going for the onside. Lanier makes a play for no reason. Oh my god. Wow. And they have the 2-minute timeout and another timeout themselves as well. They're actually in fantastic position to win this game if I don't get a first down here. Well, not really, because I can just get a field goal. And that effectively ends the game for them. Let's not bring it to that point, though. Okay, well, that's just, like, so open. I don't even care about the stats. Get me out of this dog shit game. 35-27 is your final. We escape with our lives somehow. I am actually I am in shock. I cannot believe the game that was just played. I cannot believe it. Ethan Houck 10 for 15, a touchdown and 2 picks. I don't think either of those picks were his fault. It's just me not being able to read a defense. Rushing, Daniel Hill was how he always is, 23 for 205 and 4 touchdowns. The second I say, hey, maybe I shouldn't give him 25 carries a game, I give him 23 carries and also 5 receptions for 103 yards. That's 300 total all-purpose yards that game, by the way. Austin Clay, 2 for 40. Sammy Riggs had that drop on, I don't even remember when that was. This game felt like about 9 games in one. Jacone Duffy, a catch for 24 yards and that touchdown. He had the only receiving touchdown of the day. Blocking, 2 sacks were credited. 1 for Marable, 1 for Patterson. Defensively, Marquand Hodges had 18 total tackles. I mean, that's a hell of a game. I'll give him credit for it. Nick Clayton stepped it up big as well. 5 TFLs, 2 sacks, half a sack for Van Merwe. A sack for Asiata, half a sack. Oh, I guess Akinpong and Van Merwe were the ones that got the half sacks. I guess I thought Clayton got it. He didn't. No interceptions, obviously. 4 pass deflections for Cam Calhoun, 2 for Nichols, 1 for Laster, 1 for Gilly. I think that conservative number, 4 of those should have been picks. What does it actually take to get a pick in this game? I am dying to know. Because clearly, BY is not it anymore. That's how it's been since the dawn of Madden. Or at least as many Maddens as I've ever played. It is clearly not that anymore. I don't know if No Eyes, No Picks is just broken in the worst way possible. Doug Redmond does commit, by the way. He is the first commit of the class. As I predicted. Cam Calhoun, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, is such a fucking joke. No, 4 pass deflections, sure. No. I disagree wholeheartedly. If anything, Marquand Hodges should be Defensive Player of the Week with 18 tackles. Yeah, Daniel Hill, Offensive Player of the Week, probably national as well. He is. Cam Calhoun, dude. I mean, he's got good coverage. He does cover pretty well. That man does not have a pair of hands, nor can he tackle. I mean, it's a insane. I don't even know how he got into college without having hands to even write his name on his fucking transcript. It's a miracle. Modern technology is crazy. Yeah, that one's full, so we'll go there. Got more hours, so I guess I'll lock in my kicker and punter. Go 25 on these guys, make sure I can get them. They're not gems or anything, but their stats look good. I don't want to have to worry about it for a while. And these guys I'm not like miles behind on. Not him. Not him. Actually, him. How have I stayed down on this guy for that long? I mean, he's not like incredibly fast. 84 speed is good for a tight end. 62-31. This is most likely more of a linebacker than he is a tight end. Let's just switch this. I'll throw whoever I'm more in the lead on. So Andres Luck, I'll throw 10 on you. And I'll go 25 for Barnes. All right. All right, we're on number 4 in the country. That's sick. Jonathan Hamm does end up committing to North Carolina. Championship contenders, their deal breaker. What is their current championship contender? Because that feels like a stat that could go down. North Carolina. What's the most effective way to do this? Probably just to do that. North Carolina, they're 5-1. They have a B championship contender. And it's probably going to go up before it goes down. Needs to be above us. Yeah, I'm just going to... I'll keep him on just in case, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. Top 5 for Andres Luck, championship contender. And conference prestige. Just do that and see what happens. Switch to 50 on Larry Barnes. I'll switch to 50 on Gutierrez. Actually, I can afford to put 50 on everybody. I'd rather just get the visit, though. Or would I rather wait? Because like week 10 is a decent way away. I'd rather wait. Use that 10 hours if Larry Barnes wants to come on a visit. I don't need a win and dine a kicker, respectfully. Arkansas State is up next. So help me God, if I have to fight for this game, I am going to... I will... This might be the last upload on this channel. I'm not going to lie to you. All of the energy I had going into last game is now gone. It is absolutely gone. This is actually a really big visit week, though, so I gotta make sure I lock in. I got 4 big, like, 4-star recruits on campus for this game. This game has to be a blowout. I cannot afford for this to be a 1-game sneaker. Like, this has to be a 50-point blowout. I cannot squeak by this game. Let's see if we can actually do something about it. Hey, first play is a sack. I like that. I don't like that they're a hurry-up team, though. Okay. I mean, back-to-back plays, back-to-back sacks is a great sign. Yeah, I got Ames on campus this week, too. That's the one I'm, like, fighting with Notre Dame on. This is a big week. Absolutely huge week for recruiting. There's a pick. Cam Howard. Does he have the angle to take this to the house? He does. Pick 6, Cam Howard. Finally, somebody caught the ball. It just took me not switching on, apparently. All right. 7-0. Sick. Yeah, I mean, if that's what it's going to take, is just getting lucky throw out of sacks, I'm not... I mean, I'll do what I can, I guess. I would like something a little bit more repeatable. But, I mean, I've been begging for a pick this whole time, and I finally got one. Beggars cannot be choosers. That should have been another one. If Laster knew where the ball was, that probably was a pick. I did see him reach his hands out. He reached them out, not up, where the ball went directly over his head. Okay, they're running a lot of no huddle. Their offense isn't really working though. Like, I wouldn't call it not working, but I also would at the same time, because you've given up 2 sacks, a pick, and like 1 successful play. Congratulations on your 5 yards. Go ahead and punt. Let's see what this offense has, if Clay doesn't just take this to the house here. All right. Let's see what offense has for us here. And this wasn't the play I meant to call, but we'll see what it does. That's a lot of room for Ethan Houck. I mean, Arkansas State's a team that I'm going to be able to run the ball with Ethan Houck against, because 85 speed will actually move the ball against this type of defense. Not like even Baylor, where they have at least like 90 speed defenders. Like, Arkansas State's got a couple guys. I will give them a little bit of credit. They have some talent. But it's not to our level, with all due respect. Maybe it is, though. Okay. You're getting tracked down by, I'm not even going to try that name. But consider me surprised that they had an edge rusher with more than 85 speed. All right, I don't see safety help over the top. The corner played off really well, though. Austin Clay comes down with it, though. Doesn't matter if he's got a step, because he's got 99 catching and the football in the end zone. 14-0. A little backyard football for you. You don't see that out of your return man every day. Like, Austin Clay's not even tall either. He's like 5'10". Big hit on the return. Heck yeah, man. Line him up. His defense can keep on fighting here. Oh, yeah. Read that all the way. Cam Howard's having himself a real good game so far. A pick, 2 tackles, a TFL. Loving it. Would have almost rather he just caught that ball. But as it stands, still a heck of a play. 3rd and 14. We finally stopped a drag route. Or flat route. I don't know why I keep calling those drags. They are flats. And there's another sack. This time, Dior Gardner sneaking his way on the field. Didn't think we're going to see much of him this year, but he's getting his licks in. And they will punt again. This is the type of game we needed. Had a couple scary games that had no business being scary games. Just look your opponent dead in the eye and say, I am better than you. And that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing. Like Marshall and FCS, we kind of did that. But really, I mean, everybody we've played so far, other than Ohio State, we really should be manhandling, and we're keeping it within like 1-score games. Scrambled for 6. All right, not bad. 3 for 21 so far for Ethan. Not bad, not bad. I don't like the look of that. See what this does. There's a lot of space on the outside. Ethan Houck rushing touchdown. I mean, I said it last episode even. I might not have held true to it, but I don't want to give Daniel Hill the ball 30 times a game. I don't want him to get hurt against Arkansas State. I need him healthy for the Ohio States, for the Georgias, for the Arizona States. I need... It's cool to get 1,500 yards in the first 6 games, and then... Like, I don't even know what I was going to finish that sentence with. It's cool to start with those stats, but if you end with the same stats because you get hurt in week 7, how cool is that? Not nearly as cool. Good. Run fit. Let's go. So, I mean, they're going hurry up. Usually that's really annoying, but we're actually able to read it. Ephraim Asiata. We got 4 sacks in the first quarter. That's his second of the game. Yeah, KJ Jackson's got to be feeling it right now. Not in a good way. Pause if necessary. 3rd and 17. They're going to go with a screen? You cowards. Cool. 5 yards. Go punt. You're going to take it to quarter first. They are going to punt. This is the end of the quarter as soon as he gets tackled. If he gets tackled. Thought he had an angle there. Wasn't quite fast enough to outrun everybody. Outran most of them, though. Yeah, negative 19 rushing yards for Arkansas State to start this game. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. 1st and 10 Bowling Green. Let's see what our run game can do. All right, 3 yards. Not great, not bad. This feels like it's about to be wide open. Makes the catch. I didn't think the safety was going to react to that ball in midair. I don't know why, because that's kind of the whole point of a safety. But as it was, still a heck of a gain. We go over the top again. Oh, we had him. We had him. We just overshot him. All right, 2nd down. Don't love much here. I'll just take off. Broken tackle. Up to the 6. All right. Loving the fight I'm seeing out of Ethan right now. Ed Patterson? Yeah, that's a bad idea. I'm just trying dumb stuff right now. I don't know how that wasn't a sack, but I'll take my free yard. This actually could work really well if that block and release actually releases. He did. Can we make the catch? We do. Eli Jacone Duffy. I love when I get to call my shot and it works. It feels like more often than not I get just blown up on those. Thankfully was not this time. 28-0. I mean, I did it last episode. I'm not afraid to do it again. If I'm up a lot of points, I will sim. Although, if we dip below a certain threshold, I will jump back in. Because I need to make sure I win this game by at least, what is it, 17? 21? Okay. Alright. Can we not? Oh, they're not no-huddling anymore. Interesting little note there. Doesn't matter, though. DK Gilly with the sack. Coming up from the safety blitz. Absolutely. Oh, with an option? No. Although if you did that once, you'll do it again. I'm not getting bit by that. Third and 19. For the love of God. They go with another check down, and he steps out of bounds. Arkansas State's having a rough day right now, and I love it. All right, they got a decent punter, though. Down me at the 13. Okay. That was... I mean, there might have been a gap there. I just did not hit it at all. Just stiff-armed a defensive tackle into the dirt. Heck yeah, man. You tell him, Daniel. Third and 3, nothing on the motion. We'll just hit the swing route here. Can we get the first down? What kind of question is that? I got Daniel Hill. I got Daniel Hill in open space. He's breaking at least one tackle. Let's see what this does for me. You know what? That's somehow a SWAT. Okay. I really thought Isaiah Johnson had it. It was even. I thought it was leaving. It was not leaving. Makes the catch of that time. 3rd and 5. I mean, that Clay feels like he's so open right now. Yeah, he just got collapsed on instantly. I'll just take my 5 yards and slide. Just give me the first down yardage. I'm not trying to stress too much about it. This could work really well or really bad. I'd say it worked pretty well. Not touchdown well, but I'll take 50, or not 50 yards, good lord, 25. Was at the 50. It wasn't even at the, no, alright. I don't know how many yards I got. I got a few. Actually might have been 50, I don't know. I'm not good at math. Daniel Hill absolutely bails me out again. This time through the air. How is that a catch? From my running back with like 68 catching. Charles Yaguska got hurt twice. He has a torn pec and is out for the season. Oh, boy. Okay. That's not good. Well, there's a 93 overall guard that's just done. Third and 13. It's a throw out a sick pick because I'm an idiot. Okay, this dude is fat as hell. Just make the tackle. Why did I throw that ball? I could have just taken the sack or thrown it away and had it just a field goal. Whatever, man. There's another sack. We got 6 of them things. Yeah, Charles' season's done. We'll see Shaq McCroy take over at guard. Or no, he's starting at like tackle, isn't he? I don't know. Somebody's gonna check in at guard. There's no way he got that ball out. How did he break those tackles? I don't know. 3rd and 12. Another sack. We'll call ourselves a timeout. And they're going to punt again. So the pick doesn't really hurt us that much. It just kind of makes the field positioning harder. And more importantly, no points. If we could pitch a full game shutout, that'd be cool, but I gotta knock on wood, because otherwise I guarantee you that is not happening. Ethan Haupt taking off. Again, 8 for... Nope. You're not gonna believe me. If you were here when I'm streaming this live on Twitch, link in the description, you would maybe have a better chance of believing me. My Xbox just straight up turned off. I don't know what just happened. I'll leave in whatever I can to prove I didn't just cheese this. But that game, I guess, didn't happen. So, Charles Yaguska is still healthy. He does not have a torn pec. He is perfectly fine. I will tell you, I don't want James Thomas to be my backup there. I'm going to make that Lado. So if it does come down to needing a backup guard, it hopefully won't have to be a 71 overall. Well, that was terrifying. You know, the good news is we get Charles Yaguska back. The bad news is, well, there's two sets of bad news. The first set of bad news is I was up like 35 points. And the second bad news is I now have to play that entire game all over again. But, hey, bonus content, I guess. So, that last 2.5 quarters, just forget that ever happened. That is no longer canon. We go again. Right, this is about to be like the most intensive Bowling Green Dynasty game episode I've ever had. I have to make 2 edits now. God, my life is so hard. I don't like making edits, man. Like, I can do it. I've done it before. Wouldn't call it the easiest thing I've ever done. There's a reason why I usually just upload entire VODs as they are. Because I don't like making these changes. I want to just put what I have on YouTube and call it a day. But I can't do that now because I have 3 separate recordings I gotta combine into one episode. Well, at least we're still getting sacks. Random our way with 1. 3rd and 14. Honestly, this is even more justification for sitting out of this game if I'm up too many points. You know, that won't be a problem, though, if Cedric Hawkins is just ramming my skull in. Pause. Can we not give up 20 yards? What are you doing? Maybe for the best I didn't blitz there. I want to run these blitzes, but they got... No. Thank you. We're there. Melvin Lassner. Third and 12. Do not let this be a bogus first down. Oh, and guess what it is? A bogus first down because Cam Calhoun doesn't cover with a damn. Okay, great. He's a 90 overall plus for literally what? For what? Get over there! Fucking moron. God, the first game went so well. Little PI never hurt anybody. 3rd and 8. Kelly Jones gets cooked. Okay, he's like 6'5". And not super fast or good, but he's tall. Oh no, he is good. He's like an 88. 84. It still shouldn't be getting burnt that bad by an Arkansas State receiver. Okay. And now Collins Akampong is hurt. Dude, this has been the worst episode of my life. Not content-wise, this has got to be gold for y'all to be watching right now. But I am having a bad time recording this episode. I'm not even going to front with you guys. I am not liking this episode at all. I want this to be done. It's not even that long of an episode. What are we doing? No huddle is throwing off my entire defensive sets right now. You slide. Let's put Vandermeer away back. You slid on 7 yards to go on a 3rd and 10. You slide. And they missed the kick because of it. Alright. Thank you. No harm, no foul, I guess. Well, there was a little bit of harm because Akampong got hurt, but he's fine. It's just a bruised ribs. He'll be back. Daniel Hill. Do I even go on with the glazing anymore after Daniel Hill does something incredible, or do I just say, do I just Drake May it? Daniel Hill. Daniel Hill. 7-0. Alright. If we could just go up by like 40 points and then I could just leave, that'd be great. Oh, okay. I had 3 whole guys in coverage right there, and none of them made any sort of an effort on making a play. Nah. I mean, hey. If anything's staying consistent, it's at least our sack numbers right now. That's another one. Oh my lord. Just stop. Just stop, man. Third and 16. They didn't see that guy coming open. Okay, make the tackle. Okay, apparently the only guy on the team we can tackle is the quarterback. Which isn't the worst thing, but also when the running back gets the ball and just bounces off tackles like he's playing pinball, not ideal. Cam Calhoun sucks! He's so bad! And that's a touchdown. Cam Calhoun is the worst player to ever wear a football jersey. What are we doing, man? Is that seriously on me because you can just never go for a pick in this game? You have to swat it every play? Can we just not force turnovers anymore? I mean, it's 4th down. Yeah, why are you going for the turnover? I get it. But, like, can't a guy just have some fun? He's playing Arkansas State, dude. Let me have some fun. Why am I getting head-topped by a 70 overall receiver with my 90 overall? All I want to do is get picks and run 75-yard touchdowns into the end zone. That's all I want to do. I'm not asking for much here. Take those points back, by the way. Thank you very much. I bet you won't do that again. Problem is, though, like, my defense is probably gassed right now because we've had 3 offensive plays. And they run hurry up. Like, I'm not even running, like, stupid pass plays either. I'm just running inside zone, and they just is going for 75 yards. Oh, the option. I forgot to adjust for the option. don't know why he's the contained guy, but as long as somebody gets it, I guess it's not the end of the world. Yeah, man. Switch me on to Cam Calhoun 30 yards downfield instead of the guy right next to the fucking receiver. Sure, game. Go right ahead. You know, like, I got a 6'4" safety right in the middle of that play that could have easily made a stop if he, like, knew the ball was in midair. Does no eyes, no picks also mean that no eyes, you can't switch onto them and they are just a worthless pile of garbage? Terry Nichols is getting cooked. Can anybody actually play coverage? I'm about to start putting help wanted signs on campus. Anybody with a pulse that can play zone, meet me at the practice facility at 4 p.m. Bring cleats. Goodness. Piss poor effort right now by the boys. Also, we didn't allow a touchdown that whole first game. They already have 7 points and are looking like they're about to get more. There's actually no fucking way this is happening to me right now, dude. There's actually no way we just can't play defense on Arkansas State. We had them on the ropes 35-0 and my Xbox crashed. You gotta be kidding me. Dude, I had the commitments in the bag if I just simmed to the end of the game. But no, I wanted to keep playing, get some more content, and I'm getting a lot of content now. Alright, this drive has to be like the entire end of the first quarter and into the second. Like halfway through the second quarter. Because my defense is clearly just cooked right now. We need a break. Okay, Daniel, I don't know if you heard me, but we need to go slow. Dude, I love the effort, but we need to give our defense a rest. Oh, there's 2 offensive linemen hurt on the same play. All right. Guys, you've been in for like 6 plays. How are you already hurt? Josh Miller will return soon. He's returning now, actually. I don't care how you feel about it. I mean... Oh, Ernest Marable has broken ribs. Great. So he's probably out for a while. Man, this has just not been my day. I tell you what. Fall into the end zone, touchdown. Yeah, he'll be out for the game. Alright, hopefully that was enough of a rest for my defense to actually start playing well again. Because it was pretty clear the boys were gassed. They needed a bit of a break. That'll do it. Yeah, we got a lot more energy now. We're ready. We're ready, boys. Let's go. Dude, he's right there. He's right there. What do you mean he's getting moss every play? Dude, do I have to adjust the sliders to make it so my DBs actually adjust to the ball? Like, sure, no eyes, no picks. He was deadpan eye contact with the ball in midair. How are you going to tell me that's no eyes? How are you going to sit there and tell me that's no eyes? You can't. You can't tell me that's no eyes. Darian Nichols drops the pick. Oh my god. Dude. What is wrong with my team? How are these corners genuinely playing worse than they were last year? Like, I actually got better coverage and better, like, results last year. Granted, I mean, you can make the worst competition argument, but A, we're playing Arkansas State right now and getting nothing. And B, they were worse overalls. Like, considerably worse overalls. Cam Calhoun is the worst fucking player I've ever seen lace them up. Like, he might be worse than TJ Nelson, and that is saying a lot. Also, this game is close, so commits are going to get, like, nothing for this. The first time I attempt to throw the ball all game, and my receivers they're running like they've just been sitting on the sidelines all game. Cramped up, nothing going for them. Daniel Hill's ready to go, though. Because of course he is. He's ready always. Tell me that's a dot. It is. Tell me that's a touchdown. It is. Okay. 28-17. Maybe I should have not... I've had like one drive all game last more than 2 minutes. That is probably an issue. But also, like, they're giving me the score. What, am I going to not take it? Okay. Like, it'd be one thing if I was getting 3 and outs all the time. I've scored every drive. I'm just scoring really fast. Because, the offense is playing well. There we go. There's a TFL. Melvin Lasser has a sack and a half, by the way. That's kind of nuts. I'm going to take the check down and get 3 yards. Cool. Good punt. All right, this is where we got to start blowing this game wide open. We need to be up 21 at half at least. If our defense is going to start figuring it out, we need to take some time off this clock, and we need to be scoring. You know how to do both those things? Is just give Daniel Hill the rock and let him cook. 9 for 232 and 3 touchdowns so far, by the way. And those numbers are just going up. 10 for 252. He just ran for 20 yards, and it lowered his yards per carry. I feel like the outside was going to be open, but I want to take time off the clock. If it means I don't end up getting a touchdown this drive, I'll live with those consequences. But I need to take some time off the clock. I need to take time off the clock, and I need my defense to rest. They're playing better, but I can tell they're still tired. Sammy Riggs. Okay, didn't really want a touchdown there, but I'll take it. That was still a good amount of rest, I think, for the defense. 229. Not bad, but not, like, awful. I don't know. Would like more. When we're up by this many points, maybe letting them get this much time of possession is a bad thing. But also, we're losing time of possession because we are simply winning by that many points. Like, we're just scoring way too fast. Second and 4. Okay. I was going to say, if that's not a sack, I was going to lose my mind. Thankfully, it was. I think that's Cleveland getting in there. So, love that. 3rd and 13 screen is a choice. I'm going to call timeout. Why not? Get the ball back before the 2-minute timeout. $44 yards, 56. 2 minutes, 11 seconds with 2 timeouts and a 2-minute timeout. Keep in mind, we do still need this blowout. Ain't that right, kitty? Ain't that right? Okay. We were due for a couple of those eventually, I guess. 3rd and 3. Is this going to work? Not at all. Okay, they were ready for that. Wow. 4th and 8. We're better than them. Shut. That's enough out of you. Let's see what happens. Makes the catch, turns upfield, first down. Not even a doubt. I mean, if you doubted we were going to get that first down, you simply have not watched enough Bowling Green football. Sammy Riggs is on a guy wearing number 96 and could not cook him. Could not get any separation. Arkansas State will take their second timeout. They seem to want the ball back before the half. You know what? We're not going to let them get it. Okay, I did not mean to press that button. I guess holding X is turbo. You know what? We got time to kill. What's up, Cat? You're talking a lot of talk. You got something to say? You got something to say? Oh, you're quiet now, huh? You got nothing to say now? You talking all that nonsense down there. Now that you're up here on the camera, now you're quiet? Touchdown. With the cat on the lap. Cat for proof. Almost got blocked on the PAT, but didn't. Thankfully. Alright, all of a sudden, a close game. I think we were up, what, 24-17? 21-17? Something like that. Now it's 42-17. This is what we needed. And we get the ball at half as well. They're just going to take a knee, send it to halftime. They're going to make me call a play? Alright, whatever. Yeah. We get the ball. Operation take all of the time off the clock is a go. Well, let's get throw a wrench in the plans. Oh, that was almost a touchdown if I didn't run into my own blocker. Good return by Clay either way, though. Zaya Johnson underneath makes the catch. Can't spin anybody out, but still good play. Alright, chew clock time. Yeah, we are on the other side of halftime, just barely. We're already running chew clock. I don't care. I am about done playing this game, man. Just don't jump. Thank you. Daniel Hill making it look easy. 16 for 283 and 4 touchdowns. Is he going to get 400 yards this game? It's like not out of the realm of possibility. $17 for 298. Yeah, that's like... It's actually a reasonable goal. It's 400 yards. I mean, when he's doing that, it's hard to imagine he doesn't. He needs 90 more yards for 400. What's the record? In like four... It's 4 something. Like 408 by Samaj P. Ryan. Well, it is for now. Doesn't get the touchdown, though. Gets it vultured by Austin Clay on the bubble route. You know what? He got the good return, though. He deserves to get some offensive love here. Had that great catch in the game that doesn't count. Got to keep it at least somewhat lore accurate. All right. When do we start considering just leaving? That was a whole lot of nonsense for that to be a first down. That's ridiculous. They're also not running no huddle anymore. I think they may have realized that we were kind of clamping them up. How are these catches, man? KJ Jackson is like the best thrower of the football I've ever actually played against in this game. He's putting the ball literally exactly where it has to be every single play. Good breakup. Good tackle from behind, Asiata. See what a blitz does here. Bring Hodgins over. It's a screen. He doesn't even get it to the running back. They're gonna punt. Yeah, I think that's ball game. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's ball game. I'm gonna stay in it just to see if I can get Daniel Hill 400 yards, but I think we're getting pretty close to calling it. I don't know what's the record. Is it 408? Hold on. NCAA rushing. Most rushing yards in the game. 427 by Samaj J.P. Ryan. All right. So we got to get over 427. Where did I get 408 from then? We're at 341 right now. Deion Ramsey will check in. That means it's passing the ball time. I don't. Why is extender popping up there? Like, he's very clearly not extending the play. He's actively getting sacked. Why are you pump faking me like that? Like he's going to break that when he doesn't. That is multiple times now that's happened where that ability is popped and then nothing happened. All right, we're about 60-something yards short right now. $32 yards. So I think if I finish this drive, we got about like 15 or so yards left. The problem is eventually they are going to know that we're just trying to run the ball. And they are going to start sending everybody to try to stop it. That's when we run speed option. That might have actually been a pass. With how far back I went, that might have been a pass attempt. No lie. Okay, so that's not working. Let's get him some receiving yards. I mean, if they're not going to guard him, might as well. Now, you might be wondering, you know, you're up 49-17. It's 4th and 7 in your own, like, in opponent territory. You have a guaranteed field goal. Why are you even bothering going for it? And on that, you're throwing the ball up that many points in the fourth quarter. To which I say, yeah, why not? I'm up that many points. I mean, what's really the harm in getting more? Big hit. Like, I'm not going to convert the 4th down running the ball. What good does 3 get me when I can get 7? This is a free play for him. Oh, Seattle jumped off sides. It's a first down anyways. No, it was the Heaton. Is he also a... No, he's not a true freshman. I think he's a redshirt freshman. I think either way, it was the first down. Interesting. So when they get throw out of sacks, it goes where nobody can catch it. When a user gets a throw out of sack, it is thrown directly to the nearest defender. So, of all the angles you could have taken towards that ball, you decide to jump at the worst possible angle to actually try to get that ball. Okay, so Arkansas State is also chewing clock. This kind of throws a wrench in the whole 428 rushing yards plan. I don't know if I'm getting that at this point. Gonna be honest, that might not happen. I do think we'll still probably get 400. Just 427 or 428 might be a bit of a stretch at this current rate. 4th and 12. They will punt. All right, we're going to get the ball with about 5 minutes left. We'll take it at the 20. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can't get this record, Daniel. Good blocking. Good running. 393. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know, 30 something. It's a 401, so I need 27 more yards. 27 yards gives him the record, 26 ties it. And I'm getting no blocking to help him out. Okay. Yeah, that's great. There we go. There we go. 413. We need 15 yards. Come on. It's Dion checking in. All right, 2 yards. Dude, look at this box. Y'all are haters, man. Oh, my Lord. Y'all are dead haters. Where's speed option? I think that's probably the best move here. Nah, just inside zone here. Yaguska with the block of his life. I don't think that's enough. 424. We need 4 yards, ladies and gentlemen. 4 yards gives him the national single game record. If my research was correct. And there it is. There it is. He didn't break it off of a touchdown. But by God, he broke it. Deion Ramsey will check in. And he'll vulture the touchdown. That should have been Daniel Hills. That absolutely should have been Daniel Hills. But I'm sure he'll be fine with just getting the record. What, did he finish with 435? I mean, was it a little bit shameless? Yeah. But, I mean, aren't all of his records pretty shameless when you look at him? They're just running the ball. Talk about shameless, man. At least make it look like you're kind of trying. I mean, yeah, you're not going to score, what, 44 points in a single play? Let's put a little bit of effort out there. Ephraim Asiata's in zone coverage there. Okay. Yeah, I don't like those 3-3-5 penny plays because it puts an edge rusher in zone coverage. And more importantly, like Clayton could kind of play zone coverage. Asiata cannot at all. That is just not his game whatsoever. All right. That's the ball game. Oof. What a game. What a game. What an episode, really. Yeah, it was 21-17 at one point, and Arkansas State did not score the rest of the game. Take a look at some final stats here. Ethan Houck, 14 for 16, 200 passing yards and 5 passing touchdowns. That's a stat line. But more importantly, Daniel Hill, 446 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. 25 broken tackles. 216 yards after contact. Receiving, he also had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sammy Riggs had 2 for 28 and a touchdown. So, anybody not named Daniel Hill had, 4 for 12 and a touchdown? 4 for 12, 6 for 40, 8 for 110, 9 for 2. No. 140, 9 for 142. Anybody not named Daniel Hill had 9 touches all game. Not including, QBs taking the snap or whatever. And then, 4 touchdowns as well. But, yeah. What a game for Daniel Hill. This was one of the episodes of all time. Thank you guys for sticking with it till the end. I'm going to need a little bit after that one to kind of just collect my thoughts, but whenever the next one is, I'll see y'all there.